Well, Kerala is poll ready and Congress seems to be making some decisive moves. It's moved in Ramesh Chennithala as well as Shashi Tharoor to take charge of their election baton for the state. But what does this really mean? Is this about reining in fighting, or is this about vote consolidation? Congress has moved into full election mode in Kerala. Senior Congress leader Ramesh Chennithala has been appointed chairman of the party's campaign committee for Kerala Assembly polls. Chennithala is the former leader of the opposition and the former KPCC president. He's an experienced organizer and a vocal critic of the left government, their arch enemies. But Ramesh Chennithala is also somebody who at one point was perceived as somebody who was sidelined because of the infighting within Congress. Now he's been brought back with full honors. Belonging to the influential Nair community, Chennithala is seen as capable of consolidating sections of the Hindu vote, with his outreach to the Nair service society signaling an effort to rebuild traditional UDF social support ahead of the elections. Meanwhile, Thiruvananthapuram MP Shashi Tharoor will be serving as a co-chairman, while Shafi Parambil has been named as the convener. There are several other younger leaders as well whose names have been pitched into these panels. Tharoor's appointment is politically significant. He comes just days after he met Mallikarjun Kharge and the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi to what many called was internal differences or internal rift. After the meeting, Tharoor had said all is good. We are all on the same page. The message from the Congress now seems clear. A bid for a unity pitch. At least that's the message that the party is trying to send with these two leaders at the forefront. Both of them at some point had their grievances of being sidelined. People very close to them had publicly voiced these grievances a couple of times. But all of that now at least seems to be something put for the past. The Congress-led UDF is hoping to convert its relatively strong performance in the local body polls into assembly momentum. Why do I really say this? Kerala's electoral math is complex. According to the 2011 census, Hindus constitute around 55%, Muslims around 27%, and Christians around 18% of the population, and possibly very close in numbers to the vote share as well. Now, if Hindu votes are fragmented along the caste lines, unlike the more consolidated patterns seen in northern India, minorities traditionally consolidated behind the UDF, but in mixed constituencies, the Hindu vote often decides the swing. The BJP has increased its vote share from 11% in 2014 to 20% in 2024 Lok Sabha polls, complicating the Congress's calculations. As per sources, Congress leaders admit the challenge is not just defeating the Left Democratic Front, but also preventing the BJP from emerging as the default protest option. With Chennithala's organizational experience and Tharoor's urban appeal now projected together, the Congress is attempting to send a dual message. Internal rifts are behind us. The comeback bid has begun. But in Kerala's tight electoral battlefield, unity alone may not be enough. The real test will be whether the UDF can consolidate minorities, regain fragmented Hindu votes, and prevent vote leakage to the BJP. Well, I'm being joined by Professor Ronnie K. Baby, who's the spokesperson for Kerala, for the Congress in Kerala. I'm also being joined by Advocate VP Sri Padmanabhan, State Spokesperson for BJP in Kerala. And I'm also being joined by Nirmal Abraham, a political analyst, as well as George Kalivale, who's an editor, National Affairs, Deepika. Thank you very much, all four of you, for joining me. This is a very interesting development that we are seeing, because for the detractors, for the political detractors of the Congress, they would have really thought this was not something that would have been happening. Let's just straight start at this point with Mr. George. Mr. George, how is this to be seen?
Definitely, this will make an impact because Ramesh Chennithala and Dr. Shashi Tharoor both have a real backing of masses across communities, mostly among the Hindu community or Nair community, but still they are the best lot among the Hindu Congress leaders in Kerala right now. So that Congress is trying to fulfill all the communities, all the demands of the communities, and they are making very clear stand on communal equations. Especially now the Catholic has been made a KPCC president. Now he is contesting Dr. Advocate Sunny Joseph. He is contesting the elections from his own constituency. But he will be replaced by another Christian, most probably by Mr. Benny Baganan, who has been appointed as the chairman of the Manifesto Committee yesterday, where Kodikundul Suresh as the co-chairman. In this committee itself, this main committee of the Congress Election Campaign Committee, headed by Sri Ramesh Chennithala. Ramesh Chennithala is a very, as you said, is very, very, very ground-rooted, very experienced leader. But last time, even though he led the campaign, he lost because of some other reasons also, because mainly in Kottayam, Idukki and Pathanamthitta districts, there was a backlash of Kerala Congress M, which is led by Jose K. Mani, left from UDF and went to LDF. And that created a big confusion. This time also, they couldn't bring back, Congress couldn't bring back Mr. Jose K. Mani's Kerala Congress M into the UDF. Now they are with the LDF. Therefore, the fight is very tight. But the last district panchayat elections, it was very favorable for Congress and UDF. That is the hope.
But here's the thing, in Kerala, if you look at the local body elections, and if you look at the assembly elections, and if you look at the parliamentary elections, often they go in three different tangents. It's not necessarily correlating when it comes to their results. And that's an important aspect that we really will have to look into. But to advocate VP Shri Padmanabhan, here's my question to you. There was a time when the BJP really tried quoting Tharoor. And why do I say that? There were so many people within the BJP cohorts who had started talking. Tharoor is just not happy with his party. Look at him praise the Prime Minister many times. And this was something that was openly spoken of by people within the BJP, even in Kerala for that matter. How are you looking at what the Congress has done now? Is this Congress positioning itself for a strong comeback?
See, who will lead Congress party in the next election is their internal matter. We don't want to comment upon it. But the real issue, is not who leads Congress party, but what are the policies and what are the alliances the Congress party and the UDF is making. Now, see, they have already started, or they have made a tacit understanding with Jamaat Islami. So what will be the side effect of this understanding with Jamaat Islami, especially among Hindu voters and Christian voters? See, Jamaat Islami is an organization whose aim is to Islamize the whole world. It's not a state organization.
This correlation from, sir?
It is an international organization. It's a dangerous organization.
Where are you coming? Where are you getting this correlation from, sir? What are we discussing and what are you getting into?
Because the Congress party, whoever may lead them, or the UDF, their policies are now very dangerous. They are having alliance with Jamaat Islami, and in the next assembly elections, this will be an issue.
So here's my question to you. Isn't this very rhetoric that the Congress is managing to snub at the root with what they have done? With Ramesh Chennithala and Shashi Tharoor, both of them being pitched together, isn't this the rhetoric that they're trying to nip at the bud? And many would say successfully.
Nothing of that sort will happen, because whoever may be the leader of the Congress party Their policies will be judged by the people. The people have seen them having an alliance with Jamaat Islami in Nalambur by-poll. In Nalambur by-poll, they had an alliance. Everybody knows it. So why with Jamaat Islami? Why with such a dangerous organization?
How do you
Jamaat
respond?
Islami
How do you
had
respond
alliance
to
with
BJP?
LDF and UDF. They were changing sides.
Come in,
Also,
Ronnie
now
K.
they are
Baby.
with the UDF. This is going to be an issue. Apart from the
It's not
Sabarimala
like
issue,
BJP
this
is
also will
making
be an
false
issue.
propaganda against
And
the
Hindu
Congress.
voters and the Christian
Because in
voters,
all the
they will
elections,
not
not only
digest
in
this.
the last assembly election, even the last local body election, even the last parliament election, BJP is making a propaganda that Congress is making alliance with this kind of outfits. They are a political party and they have every freedom to support either UDF or LDF or even BJP. They have absolute freedom to support. We don't have any nexus with these kind of organizations, which the Srivat Manaphan, the honorable spokesperson of the BJP, has accused. I categorically want to clearly say that we don't have any alliance with this Jamaat Islami, which is not a part of UDF, which is not an ally of UDF, which is even not an associate ally of UDF or International
Okay, so
Congress.
here's the
But
thing,
the
Ronnie K.
BJP
Baby.
is
My
trying
question
to
is
make
very
a false
simple.
propaganda.
According to you, as somebody who's part of the party, but is and is a spokesperson of the Kerala wing of the Congress. Here's my question to you, a simple question. Why do you think Ramesh Chennithala and Shashi Tharoor have been brought together? Because the truth of the matter is, it's not like both of them have a great support base from within Kerala, within the Congress in Kerala.
See, it is a do or die battle for the Congress in Kerala. Because the people of Kerala wants to oust the unpopular LDF government in power. The unpopular Pinarayi Vijayan government from power. The people of Kerala are waiting for that. So we have taken a strong stand that the Congress should be unified. Congress should show the unity before the people. That we don't give any chance to criticize us that there is an infight with the Congress. See, Ramesh Chennithala and Shashi Tharoor, both of them are very seasoned leaders of the International Congress. So, we want to use the potential of all the senior leaders. Ramesh Chennithala, he was the former opposition leader, and now both the Shashi Tharoor and Sri Ramesh Chennithala, both are the members of the Congress Working Committee, the uppermost body of the International Congress. So, we want to utilize their potential, their capabilities, their capacity to bring back International Congress to power. See, there is no disagreement or there is no differences of opinion with the senior leaders of the International Congress. All of us have only one aim, a crystal clear aim, to gain Kerala for International Congress, to oust the unpopular CPM government from the power. And we also want to expose the unholy alliance between the CPM and BJP.
All right.
There
Okay,
is
let
a
me just get in
clear
Nirmal. Nirmal, look at what Congress is doing at this point. It's very interesting, you know, because at least till possibly a week ago, the narrative was very different. Not only by the political detractors, not only by the political opponents, but within the Congress, the narrative was very different. And possibly this is, if you look back in the past, the kind of decisions that have been made, this possibly would be one decision that will stand out for just the force with which it has landed and the manner in which it has brought together Ramesh Chennithala and Shashi Tharoor, two leaders who have contributed a lot to the party, but two leaders who have strongly complained of being sidelined. My question is very simple. Will Congress be able to counter left and BJP's outreach in the center? Left's outreach to Muslim voters, BJP's attempt at consolidating Hindu votes. Can this move checkmate that?
See,
well, I think it's a clear balancing act, but to be honest and fair to your question, I would say I would use the example of cricket because we have the T20 World Cup going on. So imagine UDF is the opposition, LDF is batting in the crease, and at the moment it's like the LDF wanting or the BJP wanting 15 runs in one ball. All the UDF has to do is deliver a legal ball, and that's it. They win the match. That's all they have to do. How will they mess it? How can they mess it up? One, either by bowling a string
That
of white
itself
or
is a
no
very
bowling.
big challenge. That's
Yeah.
all they have to do. You
No,
make it sound so simple, Nirmal. That literally,
Yes, I'll tell
I
you the
mean,
reason
this would have possibly been that so simple in 2021 which was a humiliating defeat for them. You know, it was a
I'll tell you
revolving
why.
door policy in Kerala, where they
Yes, I'll tell
alternated.
you.
An easy thing would have been to come back in 2021, which did not happen. Nirmal, go ahead.
No, at the moment, the reason I'm saying this is because one, the local body elections. If you look at the history of Kerala and the LDF for the last 25 years, regardless of what the result was at the state, always the local body elections were dominated by the left. This time they were demolished. So that's number one. Number two, they couldn't offer much of a relief in the budget, and whatever welfare package that they offered backfired. So what do they come up with in the next 2 months is the question. So there's nothing that they can do, especially given the fact that they're under a lot of controversy under the scanner because of what they did with the Sabarimala gold case, or now the Ayyappa Sangamam audit report is out today, which also criticizes the left. And this is not by the Congress party; it is by the High Court. So there are lots of negatives stacked up against the BJP, against the LDF. As far as NDA is concerned, yes, they did make progress in the parliament elections, but it's not the case when it comes to assembly elections, largely because of what they did with the budget, for example. If they had to do something for Kerala, they should have done it a couple of weeks back when they announced the budget. Kerala was only mentioned even just once, and a lot of requests that we gave were rejected. So that brings me to the conclusion that all the Congress party has to do now is run a normal campaign. The equation that one of the panelists were talking about, the religious / caste / community equations have to be kept right.
Okay.
And the only mistake that they could do is one of the party members coming out and saying that they're dissatisfied. And with this new list of people, I think that is sorted as well.
I think it's an interesting point, but before I end this debate, I have to ask this question. Possibly 30 seconds to each because I'm totally out of time. This is a time when Sabarimala is again at the helm of it. And almost in every debate of Kerala, I keep bringing this up because the last assembly elections also happened in the shadow of Sabarimala for a very different Sabarimala issue. This time again, it's faith and religion playing out with theft, the gold theft being at the heart of it. How much of this change in dynamics is going to be able to see Congress-led UDF position itself? And why I'm asking this question is because the last elections, they could not make much of the calculus of the Sabarimala fallout, at least in terms of emotions. And one of the big reasons why the left came out with a thumping majority in a way it did with a historic win was also connected to Sabarimala and the way they responded to it. So 30 seconds each. Advocate Sri Padmanabhan, if I can start with you.
See, Sabarimala issue, we all thought that it was only the left who were involved in the misappropriation of the valuables of Sabarimala. Now what is happening? Those incidents which happened during Ummanchandi rule, the UDF rule, is now coming out. When the Kodimaram, the flag post was repaired, valuables have been misappropriated. When UDF Congress members were ruling the Travancore Devasam Board, now it is coming out. And
okay, very quickly, 30 seconds. Ronnie, respond to this because this is also something that the first thing the left said in defense when the flag post controversy came out was, this has links to Congress senior leaders.
The Sabarimala gold theft case is a very hot issue in Kerala. But interestingly, BJP is silent on this issue. They are helping the LDF government. They are helping the CPM from the investigation properly going on. We are questioning why BJP is silent on this issue. The Congress is taking this issue very seriously, and we are conducting different kind of agitations.
You have every leader of BJP coming out and talking about it, even Rajiv Chandrasekhar for that matter. I don't think this is silence. I think even sitting in Delhi, people are hearing loud and clear. Ronnie, I don't think there is silence on this.
But they're not very serious. Their approach is not
Dr. George,
sincere
quickly respond, please.
I think this Sabarimala, more than this Sabarimala or Ayyappa Sangamam controversies, people of Kerala are more intelligent. I think this game changer will be the votes by BJP. BJP will be the game changer, but BJP lost that chance by ignoring Kerala in their demands like AIMS or the high-speed railway or all. Nothing has been given to Kerala, and people in Kerala are angry now. Therefore, BJP won't get that much of impact, but still they can decide whether UDF will win or LDF win. That will be the game changer.
I think ideally should be going back to Sri Padmanabhan to respond to that, but Nirmal, I'm totally out of time, Nirmal. Maybe 10 seconds to that. I think that's, ideally BJP should have been responding to that. But Nirmal, go ahead.
Yes, so I think I'll just compare the last time and this time. It's not like Sabarimala wasn't an issue last time. What helped the LDF win the last time was the floods, the COVID, and the relief activities associated to it. This time, and that's not the case. It has happened too soon. There is very little time for them to recover. So I truly believe that it's going to be the UDF that's going to win the election.
All right, we're totally out of time, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me.